Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you. It's cool to use the computer. Don't let the computer use you. You all saw The Matrix. There's a war going on. The battlefield's in the mind. The prize is the soul.
All right, y'all. What up? What up? We are here. Live in full effect. Yes, indeed.
Welcome. Make sure y'all like and share this video when y'all get in.
Come on in. Yeah, we gotta get back on it. So Jamie back on the clone shit. And he actually told a story about when he was laid up in the hospital, which we're gonna get into. Yeah, come on in, y'all. This is some some shocking shit. We're gonna get into it though. Jamie Foxx bringing this shit back up again.
They cloned Tyrone. They cloned Jamie.
Yeah, we gonna get back into that too. They cloned Tyrone shit. So y'all come on in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm trying to share this shit out real quick. I ain't even get to share it like I wanted to. So what you think, Jay?
How everybody doing this afternoon?
Yo, hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody doing good. What's y'all thoughts on Jamie Foxx rehashing this clone situation? What y'all think?
Clones. Now we all heard the rumors going around that a lot of these celebrities are clones. You had a couple celebrities even speak out about the clones. You remember we showed y'all Roseanne and Monique saying that they noticed certain people in the industry. There was something off about them. And Monique was saying, "Look, my neck ain't fat. You see me anywhere on the screen, out in public, this neck ain't fat. Just know that they got me."
Right.
You know what I mean? So just make sure y'all go alert somebody if you come out here and you see me and my neck ain't fat. That's what Monique said.
All right. Which is funny as shit.
I mean, it's been a couple clone allegations, like the Jim Carrey stuff that just happened recently.
Yeah, Jim Carrey shit is wild. That's like Captain Obvious with that.
Then the thing with President Joe Biden, I'm saying that he might have been a clone, and then we seen in the Jeffrey Epstein files that it said that Biden's been dead since 2019, so they don't even know who that guy was that was parading around as Biden. Yeah, so it's the clone stuff is out there, man.
Yeah. Well, you're about to get into this shit. I'm just trying to share this out. All right, let people know we live and direct. Live and direct. Then we're going to get into the They Clone Tyrone's a couple segments. Because we did They Clone Tyrone Decoded. We decoded the movie, which y'all should check out the full joint. We're going to put the link and all that shit in chat. Y'all can check out the whole They Clone Tyrone Decoded. We basically decoded that whole movie and what that shit really represent. A lot of symbolism is in that. A lot of messages and shit that, So we gonna get into that shit. All right, so this is Jamie did an interview with Hollywood Report, basically explaining what he seen in his room. One time he woke up from out of his I don't know if he was in his coma or whatever, or one of his lucid dreams or sleep or whatever. But this is what he said he witnessed when he woke up. Let's go ahead and get into this shit. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
My phone because I didn't know what the outside world was saying. And so I snuck my phone to see what people were saying. I've just been in this hospital and I couldn't get my mind around it. I had a stroke. I'm in fucking perfect shape. The clone shit threw me.
Yes.
When they said I was a clone, that made me flip in the hospital. That's it. these motherfuckers are trying to clone me. I didn't have a stroke. So I'm sitting in the hospital bed like these bitch ass. And then I saw me walk into my room. But I'm white. So I see the white me.
But he had a Caesar too? Just
Not
like you?
all that, the white me.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm like, and I'm trying to get their attention. And no one said anything. And I'm like, that's it. They trying to clone me. This motherfucker is all the thing. And so the next morning I was out of my bed. I was standing there like Chris Pratt in Jurassic Park. I was like, what the fuck? And Dave was like, what's up, Foxx? I said, what's up, Foxx? I said, I know what's up. You trying to clone me, motherfucker. I saw the white clone. And I know why you're trying to clone me. You make me white because I'll sell better overseas and all this other kind of stuff. So they had to call like my I had a psychiatrist on board, and I'm sitting in this motherfucker.
You read your conspiracy
I'm
theory
thinking I'm a
saying
clone.
yes.
And when the psychiatrist says, "Are you all right?" and I says, "Am I all right or am I all white?" I saw what happened yesterday. I saw a motherfucker, you trying to get the white motherfucking Jamie Foxx, and it ain't gonna happen. So he just calmly goes, I think we're gonna lower your dosage. I snuck my phone because I didn't know what the outside world was saying.
I don't know what y'all think of that. He said he woke up and seen a white version of himself inside the fucking room, bro. Inside the hospital room.
I mean, did you go back and watch that video that he put out there when he
looked white?
He was recovering. Yeah. Did he see that video himself? Because he definitely looked like that white man that he claimed that he seen in the room. That was him. Because I don't know what the hell that was. Light skinned ass Jamie. Didn't we just bring this up like the other day on the live stream? I feel like we just got finished talking about this shit.
We probably did mention it in passing during the time we was talking about Monique and Roseanne.
Right.
That was like maybe some live streams ago.
Right.
Yeah, that's I could see if I could find that movie. I'm gonna play this shit again for y'all though. For y'all that just coming in and all that. We play this shit again.
And so I snuck my phone to see what people were saying. I've just been in this hospital and I couldn't get my mind around it. I had a stroke. I'm in fucking perfect shape. The clone shit threw me.
Yes.
When they said I was a clone, that made me flip in the hospital. That's it. These motherfuckers are trying to clone me. I didn't have a stroke. So I'm sitting in the hospital bed like these bitch ass. And then I saw me walk into my room. But I'm white. So I see the white me.
But he had a Caesar too? Just
Not
like you?
all that, the white me.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm like, and I'm trying to get their attention. And no one said anything. And I'm like, that's it. They trying to clone me. This motherfucker is all the thing. And so the next morning I was out of my bed. I was standing there like Chris Pratt in Jurassic Park. I was like, what the fuck? And Dave was like, what's up, Foxx? I said, what's up, Foxx? I said, I know what's up. You trying to clone me, motherfucker. I saw the white clone. And I know why you're trying to clone me. You make me white because I'll sell better overseas and all this other kind of stuff. So they had to call like my I had a psychiatrist on board, and I'm sitting in this motherfucker.
You read your conspiracy
I'm
theory
thinking I'm a clone.
yes.
And when the psychiatrist says, "Are you all right?" and I says, "Am I all right or am I all white?" I saw what happened yesterday.
That's crazy.
I saw a motherfucker, you trying to get the white motherfucking Jamie Foxx, and it ain't gonna happen. So he just calmly goes, I think we're gonna lower your dosage. I snuck my phone because I didn't know what the outside world was saying.
Hold on.
And so I snuck my phone to see what people were saying.
All right, so let me. I don't know what y'all think of that. These niggas say he woke up and seen a white version of himself in the room and shit. That's crazy. Y'all think it was medication or it was just, are he really seeing what the F he seen? So you talking about this video when he became light skinned and shit. So I don't know if this is lighting or his skin actually, you know, turned pale, or is he even Jamie Foxx? So this was what he posted on his page right around the time when he was, you know, so-called recovering.
I say thank you to everybody.
Y'all hear this shit?
Prayed, man, and sent me messages.
Yeah.
I cannot even begin to tell you.
Yeah, his whole
how
tattoo
far
on
it
the back
took
of the
me,
head
how
was
it brought me back. I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through. And I know a lot of people were waiting, you know, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. You know, I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through. And to be honest with you, my sister Deidre Dixon, my daughter Corinne Marie saved my life. So to them, to God, to a lot of great medical people, I'm able to leave you this video. I cannot tell you how great it feels to have your family kick in such a way. And y'all know they kept it airtight. They didn't let nothing
Why
out.
it look like he's in the Matrix and shit?
And that's
Right.
what I hope that everyone could have in moments like these. And then, you know, by being
He look like
quiet,
he's in the room with the architect
sometimes
and Neo and shit.
you know, get out of hand. People saying what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. Eyes are working just fine. Said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed, but I did go through. I went to hell and back, and my road to recovery had some potholes as well. But I'm coming back, and I'm able to work. So I want to thank the people that let me work, and I just want to like say that I love everybody, and I love all of the love that I got. And man, you know, I know they talk about people crying on videos. You know, you could do take two, but I'm not gonna do a take two. It is what it is. And if you see me out from now on and every once in a while I just burst into tears, is because it's been tough, man. I was sick, man, but now I got my legs under me, so you're gonna see me out. But like I said, I just want you to remember me for the jokes that I crack, the movies that I make. Some of them good, some of them ain't. I think I got a good one out. And the songs that I sing, man. And then, you know, some people were talking about I'm clone. Well, check this out. Just kidding. Not clone, man, but I'm here on earth because of some great people. I'm here on earth because of God, man. So I love all y'all. I just wanted to jump on here and let you know that I'm on my way back in love.
Jane lost all pigmentation in the skin and shit. These niggas are saying these niggas is cloning.
That nigga look like he's inside the Matrix. He got his shirt button all the way up to the top. All white background like the room of the architect.
Right.
Neo met the architect in the Matrix. It's wild. That's some wild shit right there. Yeah, look at the skin. Look at the skin comparison. I mean, that was a bright ass room he was in, but you know that don't look like.
Yeah, but change your motherfucking skin color like that. That maybe this the motherfucker he woke up and seen. It was this nigga.
Right, that's what I was saying.
That's the nigga he woke up and seen. He went to sleep, this nigga, and they cloned his ass, and he woke up and they seen this nigga walking in the room. Right, this light skin Jamie Foxx looking at his nigga. Well, here go Katt Williams speaking on it. So let's get into it. Let me know if y'all can hear.
Be specific.
Yeah.
Anything I say tonight is allegedly, bitch. I don't know shit. I just live here talking. I love Jamie Foxx. Let me say that. I love Jamie Foxx. But his motherfucking clone. His clone ain't shit. His clone kept on messing up. The clone showed up with a face full of freckles. We ain't never even seen Jamie Foxx with freckles, bitch. This clone is stupid as hell. The clone didn't even have a tattoo on the back of his head. I couldn't believe it. I watched the whole thing twice. I still don't know what had happened was. Let me be specific. Anything I say tonight.
Yes, you Katt Williams saying he recognized the tattoo was going and shit.
And the nigga had freckles.
And the nigga had freckles.
That's the white Jamie.
This the nigga he woke up and seen. Jamie woke
Where
up and
they
seen
hiding
that
this
nigga.
nigga at?
Huh?
Where they hiding this nigga at? The white Jamie with the freckles.
He's somewhere playing in the movies overseas. He's somewhere playing the movies overseas and some shit. It's like, now who knows? That's a light skinned ass nigga though.
Yeah,
People
that
must give a
that shit look
filter
crazy, bro.
or whatever. Like, that's crazy.
And I'm like, damn, is that a filter or the lighting? It's a bright
Yeah,
ass room in the back.
right.
Like just a bright ass white room. That right there is suspect.
That shit
Like, where
crazy.
is this nigga at? On a spaceship? This nigga, this bright ass,
He
that
give
bright
a
ass
whole
white
clone.
room he
It's the
in.
cloning room, the cloning chambers.
That shit is crazy.
It's funny because remember in this show, he got cloned in this motherfucking show, in the
Oh, the
Jamie Foxx
movie?
show. Let me play this shit. Nah,
Oh, on the Jamie Foxx show.
Foxx show. Look. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
Hello, King's Tower.
Auntie,
Auntie, who is this?
this is Jamie.
Jamie. I'm standing right next to Jamie. Whoever this is, I don't have time for your games.
Who's that?
Somebody acting like he was you.
I remember this episode.
Why don't I get this one up? And when I get through, I'll make sure he don't call here no more.
Good.
Whoever it is.
Thank you.
All right?
All right, then I'll just go in the
All right,
office.
then. Yeah. Yo, who this? This is Jamie. Who's this? Jamie? No, this is the new Jamie, fool. And if you know what's good for you and your family, you'll stay away from here till I can plan my getaway. Oh, and check this out. The little Fanny, I'm taking care of those panties. It's Fancy, and you better stay away from her. Fancy.
He was cloning that shit. That
You see
Jamie
how
Foxx
they
show.
playing? You see how the
Playing in our
motherfuckers playing
faces.
in our faces?
All right. That's crazy. I seen that, searching videos and shit, seen that shit and forgot all about that. Like, hold on, this nigga got cloned on the show and shit. Back then. The hell?
They had to write that shit into the script to let
Had
them
to
know
write
that's
that
your
shit.
future. Yup.
That's your future, nigga. Right.
We gonna clone your ass and you ain't even gonna know that you the clone.
Right.
And that's the thing. The clone could be walking around, don't even know it's the clone.
It's the clone.
That's the whole, that's the nigga up there making jokes and saying, yeah, I seen a white man. I think they clone me, nigga. What if you are the clone?
Yeah, they said he woke up and he
They
seen
said
a
the
white version.
psychiatrist and the psychiatrist is just the nigga that run the cloning facility.
He said he woke up and seen a white version of himself in the room. A white version of himself inside the room.
So they
a
making
white
all
copy
different
of himself.
flavors of clones and shit
Right.
for this nigga.
So let me see.
Going on in Hollywood. A few months ago, Simon Cowell reappeared on the internet very strangely, and many people believe that the man who returned was not Simon Cowell. Also, this video of Britney Spears is going viral, and people are claiming that the person in this video is an imposter. And if you pause the video just as her hand passes by her face, you can clearly see that a filter is placed on her face. It only stays for a few frames. And the most recent of all, Jamie Foxx, who had been missing for a while, reappeared in this video, apologizing to his fans and claiming that he had a mysterious medical emergency, which he did not specify. People have already started saying that the person who returned is not Jamie Foxx. A clone war has started in Hollywood, and now you know that. What is actually going on in Hollywood?
These niggas is getting bro. Is this the right live stream to get into, or should we make that another live stream? Yeah, I think that's a whole another one. You know, one with Debbie Moore and all. Ariana Grande and all them, the way they
That's
look
another
now.
whole live stream right there.
Yeah, that's a whole nother joint. Yeah, we're gonna get into that one, but it's something going on in Hollywood, y'all. There's some other shit going on where these motherfuckers is appearing looking like goddamn Men in Black aliens and shit. Like, this shit look crazy.
I mean, this nigga look like he's in the Matrix in this joint.
Right.
Or Men in Black. Men in Black, you know what I mean? This shit.
Or Men in Black.
They had the all white room in Men in Black too.
Mm-hmm.
Or the motherfucking Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson Scream video and shit. This nigga, this nigga was like, where was this nigga recording that from?
Right.
Got him looking light skinned. That shit is wild.
So we did the They Clone Tyrone movie, the Decoded, basically decoding the John. So we wanted to get into some of that. Y'all definitely gotta watch this full live stream though. We only gonna play a segment from this shit, but y'all gotta watch this whole John, cause we basically break down that whole movie and what that shit really represent. All the symbolisms they used in that shit versus representing what what's taking place now. Like all the shit that's taking place now. So yeah, they put a lot of messages in this movie. Some shit obvious and some shit not. So, but I wanted to get into this though. All right, make sure y'all double tap on the screen, liking this video. Matter of fact, before we do that, let's get into a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightandayherbals.com.
Yes, this live stream is sponsored by nightandayherbals.com, where we sell nothing but herbal products from CBD to hair care, skincare products, sea moss. We have natural organic sea moss on there, sea moss gel, and a lot of other things on there. So make sure y'all check us out. The link to the shop is in the description of this video and pinned to the top of the chat. So, all right, let's get into this. They Clone Tyrone. Let's get into it. Yeah, I don't know why this shit's not playing. So it is. All right, here we go. Damn. All right, I'm trying to blow this shit up. I don't know why this shit glitching out like this. Hold on, y'all. Let me refresh this shit. I don't know what's up with this shit.
Glitching out, like them clones be glitching out. Sometimes the clones pass out on stage and they say, "Oh, they was dehydrated." It was a motherfucking clone.
Let me know if y'all can hear it.
Nah, you playing it?
Yeah, it's not playing. All right, let me reshare it, man. This shit acting goofy. This shit is acting goofy, man.
Goofy.
All right, here we go. And so I'm definitely gonna buy them shits because I need to see what's in that. But he says the keyword. He says Olympia Black, and he took control over Fontaine's mind because Fontaine was ready to shoot him. But then he said the key word, Olympia Black, and he just took Fontaine's mind over. This is crazy. Olympia Black.
Wow, my human pet.
Keyword. You know what I'm saying?
My human pet.
Yep. So mind you, everyone
also, hold on, JR. The other Olympia Black book is called Volunteer.
Yeah, that's Volunteer. Yep.
That's key to know what's going on in this.
Right.
Because these niggas clones just didn't come out of nowhere. Y'all gotta ask yourself, where the original at? So this, mind you, his code word is Olympia Black, my human pet, which is also a volunteer.
Right. Wow.
Olympia Black series have two books to it. Two books to the series. That's one of the books is My Human Pet. These niggas is definitely human pets.
Right.
And the other one is called Volunteer. So did these niggas volunteer to be cloned? We about to find out. So mind you, it's everybody that was in the club that's hypnotized by the music. He got control of, and they're just sit back passive, and that just represents that black people are passive to what's going on. We sit back and we just let it. We allow it to happen because we're so passive and desensitized to it. So everyone right there that's standing around represents the desensitized
black people that's prone to the violence that goes on around them.
And all their minds is cloned and controlled.
And nobody's gonna do anything about it.
All their minds is cloned and controlled. Just think about it. The black mind in America is cloned.
Right.
And controlled. Because just think about the programming of niggas. And why everybody's always tough. Why niggas always gotta be tough and why females always gotta be hoes in the hood. Why? Is this movie not showing you that? This movie is showing you that niggas always gotta be drug dealers, the women always gotta be hoes, and the niggas always gotta be pimps.
Right.
Think about it. That's what this movie, and those are cloned minds. You gotta think about it. All those mindsets think exactly alike. So that's why it's easy for the cops to bust them. It's easy to figure out their next move because all the drug dealers move the same way.
Yeah,
all the pimps move the same way. All the hoes move the same way because it's a program. It's easy to figure out because the program that's running, just like an app on your phone, you can figure it out. You know their next move. You know what they're going to do. You know how they're going to react. You know everything that they're going to do before they even do it because they're a drug dealer. And certain ingredients come with being a drug dealer. Because they a pimp, and certain ingredients come with being a pimp. So yeah, so this Olympia Black, my human pet, yeah, you are the government's human pet. All these tough niggas out here who think, rapping about the gun violence, out here shooting people and selling drugs. Nigga, you are brainwashed. You are part of the program. They know everything you do. And then niggas act like that, like the feds don't know that they out here killing people and selling drugs. They know every drug that you sold. They know every body that you caught. And they got it on camera.
Right.
They got it all on camera, y'all. Now this part is important.
Right.
Look who that is.
That's Fontaine. As the house, basically the house nigga, the slave nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He's the right-hand man of the white man.
Yeah, exactly.
That got control of the other clone's brain.
Right. So this is all your celebrities and officials, those type of folks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a clone too. Yeah, he's a clone as well. That's why his mind is taken over by Keith Sutherland because he's a clone as well. Well, that's Fontaine. That's Fontaine. You know what I'm saying? That's Fontaine.
Yeah. But it said My Human Pet, and in the other Olympia Black book is called Volunteer.
Yep.
So did Fontaine volunteer to be a clone?
Exactly. He volunteered to be a clone.
Oh, we ain't even get to that shit yet.
Yeah, we ain't
keep moving.
All right, so he basically takes over Fontaine's mind because she's the only one that still has her mind. You know what I'm saying? And he makes him turn the gun on himself. He tells Fontaine to stick the gun in his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? And basically showing him that he has control over his mind. And Jamie Foxx just still hypnotized like everybody else that's standing out there, desensitized to it, basically. You see the blank stare on his face, like he has no emotion at all because he's under hypnosis. And that's basically what's happening.
Like the pimp, the drug dealer, and you know what I mean?
Right.
They don't usually have no emotion when they into their programming. Because that's what it is, it's programming.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you see they being programmed not only through stuff like the music, and they being programmed chemically also.
Chemically,
they putting
exactly.
shit in the product, and then they also putting extra shit that goes with the chemical in the music, vibration from the 808 music, and then they give you the chemical to go with it. So that completely alters your perception. Yep. It alters your reality. It makes you violent. Right. It makes you docile. It makes you ignorant. It makes you stupid. It makes you impulsive. It makes you angry. So you got all these different things that these chemicals is doing to you. And then on top of that, They got all the social structure holding you back, On top of that, and then they monitoring everything you do and got a following everybody.
Exactly.
Wow.
Dang. So Keith Sutherland pulls off, and everyone snaps out of it, snaps out the hypnosis. You know what I'm saying? Fontaine wakes back up in his home, and then there he goes again with the picture of his little brother again. Now you gotta peep the significance of why they keep showing his little brother. You know what I'm saying?
And he's big brother.
He's big brother.
He's property. He's literally property of Big Brother, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all get it? He's the big brother.
It's crazy. Yo, this movie, the truth. Yo, I didn't think I was gonna see this when I seen this movie. I thought it was like, oh, it's just a movie they going. But after all the controversy with Jamie Foxx in real time, I see why they had to make that script play out the way it played out. I mean, to get people to watch this movie, because I didn't know they put so much information. They just told you like it is.
And it's probably some shit that we still miss. I gotta watch.
There's a lot that we still miss.
I didn't have time to watch it today. I had other shit that was going. But
yeah. If y'all think we ain't gonna come back and keep this joint going, as another because we, we couldn't really play the audio. So Rumble, we might have to get, play audio and then dig into the conversations, the dialogue.
Dig into the dialogue more, yeah. We could break it down better.
We could break it down just by the dialogue that's being told back and forth. So make sure y'all go subscribe to our Rumble. Subscribe to our Rumble, Night and Day Network on Rumble.
Yeah, we could break this shit down for months, weeks, years.
Years.
We wanted to.
Nigga, this movie is scripture, my nigga.
Facts.
They wrote this joint out. I can't believe it.
It's a blueprint.
Yeah. Hell yeah, it's a blueprint.
It's a blueprint of what they've been doing to us.
Hell yeah. All the shit that's crazy about, fan. It's crazy that all the stuff we talked about before this movie even came out, everything we talked about got put in this movie.
Everything.
It's like them niggas was listening to us and the rest of the things that was talking about this shit. Because these niggas, everything we talked about is in this damn movie. Y'all know that. For y'all that been subscribed, we'll be telling about the hair care and skincare products and stuff and what they've been telling y'all. But we've been saying that little small ass aisle and Rite Aid and Walmart, and they
telling y'all niggas.
We've been telling y'all the food lots that they've been targeting us with the food lot.
Human meat,
and
all types of chemicals.
They put all that shit in this movie. For y'all that been subscribed for a while, y'all know we've been always talking about this, and everything we talked about is in this damn movie.
Facts, everything.
It's crazy, man.
Exactly how they do it, in detail.
It's crazy.
How they got laboratories under all these places around here.
Right.
Yeah, I mean how a quarter of these motherfuckers are government agent. Like your everyday person you wouldn't even expect is a government agent that's actually on a job.
Fact.
And you think they just regular civilians and they not.
Now Fontaine ends back up at his place, and he switched this whole tune up. He basically told her to leave this shit alone. He ready to go back to his normal life. He don't want to go on the quest no more. He wants to leave it on. So the Yo-Yo was like, nah, F that. We need to keep digging further.
Facts.
The black woman is telling this nigga, nah, we need to keep digging further. But this nigga just want to leave it alone though. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, she ended up convincing this nigga anyway. He tried to go back to his normal life, but this shit was tearing at him subconsciously. You know what I'm saying?
You can't go back to your normal life after you find out.
After you wake up, yeah.
Yeah. There's no going back to your normal life.
Nope. Just like, nigga, once you take that red pill, nigga, it's over. You woke. Ain't no going back to sleep. So now he's having a hard time dealing with it. So now they showing you all these different Tyrone, basically all these different Fontaines doing different things. Back in the car again, you know, back at the crib chilling, drinking the beer at the food restaurant. His ass went back to sleep, y'all. This symbolized a nigga going back to sleep and going right back to the poisons, man. This nigga went right back to the poisons. Said F it.
Poison's business as usual, right?
Yep, yeah. Back at the store again. See, back out there, scratching off cards. We showing you they showing you the repetitions of the mind of the nigga, man. Back out there again, scratching off cards. Wino old head out there still telling them what's going on, what's really going on. There you go again. Yep. Hold on, I see something.
I could definitely see how the government can have a monitoring system inside those projects.
Yeah.
I don't know why we thought they didn't have that in there. It is crazy because they showing us the concept behind that in the show the Silo.
Yeah.
On Apple TV. If y'all niggas never seen the Silo, there's a show called The Silo on Apple TV, man.
Mm-hmm.
These people are inside of these silos, but they turned them into living quarters, and they're huge. They big enough to house hundreds of thousands of people, but they can't go outside because they saying basically is
contaminated.
Contaminated, I guess.
Right.
I guess it's contaminated outside. So they got all these people, this whole civilization been living in these silos for over 100 and something years, and they don't even know why or how they got there.
Yeah.
But come to find out, man, all these little living quarters inside of the silo got cameras all through there. They didn't even know what cameras was because some of the technology, I guess, got lost before they went into the silo. Yeah. So the regular residents didn't even know what cameras was, but they had cameras all through their damn quarters. So the people who was monitoring the silos was able to see everything. Damn, this is a spoiler alert for y'all niggas who ain't see Silo. I'm sorry, man.
He breaking
I
down.
should have warned y'all. I should have warned y'all. My bad. But that same concept is for the project building. The project buildings, guaranteed them shits got cameras all in them. Had cameras all in them.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed the NSA was sitting somewhere or some other secret organization was sitting there monitoring that shit all day, all night, 24/7. So they seen all the drug deals, they seen all the murders, they seen all the rapes, they seen all of that. They seen everything that
rapes.
Oh my bad. They seen all of that in those. Yeah, they seen all of that in those project buildings, and they didn't do nothing about it. All they did was just put it in the file. You know what I mean? Oh, the formula worked. That's what they showed in this movie. All that was in this movie. Same thing they doing in the movies is what they did throughout the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Now, this part right here was significant because he finally breaks the door down that his mom been in the whole time. And come to find out when he gets in there, it's a freaking recorder. It's an empty room. The whole time, he thought that was his mother in there, and it was a goddamn empty room with a table in there with a recorder that repeated, you know what I'm saying, the same thing over and over again.
So what made him not go into that room all those times?
Exactly. It's crazy. So he snaps, basically, you know what I mean? And he's crying for his mother. That's basically what's going on. His mother, he realized his mother ain't there. And he needs his mother the most because he's dealing with some trauma. You see what I'm saying? That basically just represents trauma. Trauma. You know what I'm saying?
The mom probably died years ago.
Yeah.
Because the real Fontaine, y'all know, I don't want to give it up too early.
And keep in mind, his mother wasn't cloned. So obviously she wasn't cloned. Same thing like Yo-Yo. She wasn't cloned. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said that shows that the black mother really ain't there for their kids. they too busy on a device. The moms is too busy on a goddamn device. Because look, the mom is literally talking to a device.
Right.
You know what I mean? The moms is too much on goddamn Snapchat and Facebook.
Dang. Wow. Wow.
We all know that mom that never watched their kids because they motherfuckers be on Facebook and Snapchat and Twitter all goddamn day. All day.
So he's basically sad because he don't realize that his mother died years ago. You know what I'm saying? So Junebug comes back around and, you know, start bugging him. He just want to be left alone. You know what I mean? Him and Junebug have a moment. And he tell Junebug, you remind me of someone. Which talk about his little brother that got killed. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he didn't get cloned. All right, y'all got to watch this full. I'm going to drop the link for this shit. Y'all got to watch this full breakdown. I'm going to give y'all the link to this, John. So y'all can watch this full fucking breakdown. Y'all, this is one y'all gonna want to watch this shit. Because everything you need to know about the nigga community, they put in this movie, but they put a lot of subliminals, a lot of shit obvious, but a lot of subliminals too they probably didn't catch. A lot of subconscious shit y'all probably gonna need to tap into. I dropped the link. Y'all can you know, check out that full video. And actually subscribe to the channel as well. I don't know, man. I feel like we need to start getting back into these type of movie breakdowns and shit like that.
Facts.
But y'all gotta be wanting to fuck with it, people. If the people y'all want us to break down these movies and decode these shits, that's up to y'all, man. Y'all gotta show us that y'all fucking with the content, because it makes no point of doing it if y'all ain't, you know.
Because it's a lot of shit to break down in these movies.
Right.
In these TV shows.
Right.
I mean, it's like they playing in our faces with all this shit. Like they tell us what they're doing to us through the movies and the entertainment and all that. We sit there and we just, oh, it's just entertainment and everything, but they love bragging about what they do.
Right.
Through these movies and shit like that. Because it's definitely a lot of movies out there about cloning. Shit, you remember the joint with Michael Keaton, Multiplicity?
Yeah, Multiplicity was another one, right?
Like they love. Oh, and the other joint with what was that shit with Arnold Schwarzenegger where they clone him?
Total Recall?
Not just Total Recall. The other joint that he did too. I don't remember. Which one was it? Was it the End of Days or it was another one?
Might have been the End of Days.
It was another. Yeah, it might have been that one. He went home and he looked through the window and he seen himself with his family and shit, not realizing he was the clone.
Right.
And then you just seen it, John. You just posted up the old Jamie Foxx show episode.
Right.
They love doing that shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. This nigga Jamie up there laughing and having a good time telling that story, probably thinking, oh, this is bullshit, not realizing that nigga could be the actual clone.
Yeah, let me play this.
Because you won't even know. That was the big thing in all those types of movies and TV series. The clone never knows the clone at first. Because you remember, even on Multiplicity with Michael Keaton,
yeah,
he didn't even know he was the clone at first. He got up like, did it work? And then the other one came in. I know I'm me. You're you. You the clone. They was fighting about who's the clone, who's not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing.
Me.
Right.
I'm you. You me.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna play this one more time for y'all.
I snuck my phone because I didn't know what the outside world was saying. And so I snuck my phone to see what people were saying. I've just been in this hospital and I couldn't get my mind around that I had a stroke. I'm in fucking perfect shape.
See,
the
you
clone
showed on
shit
real
threw
quick.
me.
You see that?
Yes.
When they said I was a clone,
that he should have had a
made me
stroke.
flip.
He was in perfect shape.
Right.
He didn't have no medical problems. And you know niggas like this probably get himself checked out Especially, you know, he's going from movie role to movie role. You know, he's keeping up with his shit, and he's running blood, working on. So how does nigga have a stroke out of nowhere? He couldn't even believe he had a stroke. So what really happened to this nigga?
Right.
He need to be asking himself that every day. Damn, what did really happen to me?
Yeah, he probably still be questioning it. Like, cause you could tell Jamie ain't the same as he was after he got sick. You see, he ain't really the same after that.
Right. Cause he's probably still thinking in his head, like, damn, what the fuck happened? Like,
yeah,
I don't remember.
He was more animated and shit. Now he just like Martin was when Martin started slowing down and shit. After a stroke.
After they claim he had a stroke.
Yeah. The movements is not the same. He's more slow, more sluggish.
Dave Chappelle said a nigga was running down the street saying they trying to kill me.
Yeah.
So what that happened? You know what I mean? He was saying that was during the time when they claimed that he had a stroke.
Right.
Hey, remember that? Remember Jamie Foxx? They were trying to rough him up on a movie set. Remember that article that came out? This was right before he had the stroke.
Right.
They said a couple goons came to the movie set trying to get him for some money. Him and Cameron Diaz.
Right.
Like, so it's like, and then right after, all of a sudden, he got a medical emergency. Hey, man, he needs to start questioning this shit himself. I mean, I guess he got to say it in a joking manner just so he don't, because he's still, you know, he's still Jamie. The shit that he says, you know, that it can change things. You know, these celebrities, they got a lot of power for what they say because they got the audience attention. So, you know, these agencies and all of them, they watching, like, yeah, make sure the nigga don't say something that he's not supposed to. We're going to go in there and have to correct his clone. Like we did Kanye. Yeah, the thing is, like, a lot of these niggas could be coming off the assembly line and not even realize it. Like, it could be a whole, like, them niggas fucking around, go and find a whole factory, themselves, a whole line of them niggas lined up. Jay going to see a whole line of himself lined up, ready to be operational. Motherfucking Martin walk in there and see a whole line of other Martins up there and shit. Like, and don't think they only do that to celebrities like that. They even have a whole line of Dr. Umar type niggas lined up. He looked like a nigga that they clone just to put out there, just to keep niggas separated. Yeah, don't mess with the white ones. We only dealing with the black ones. Like these, you gotta think about it. These motherfuckers is ahead of these type of division programs, and they do whatever they do whatever to keep that shit going. They have to clone a nigga and influence them in a certain way to keep doing a certain thing. Soon as niggas step out of line, they take him out and bring the other clone back in and erase a little bit of the memory so they, you know what I mean, so they could do a quick reset. Like you said, this nigga came back not as animated, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, he ain't the same nigga. Like Jamie Foxx ain't the same nigga. He could be fucking around, be the clone and not even realize he's the clone and shit. And that's what any of these celebrities shit. That's what anybody, period. They said they had the cloning shit going on in jail, like cloning regular inmates and shit. They go get them one night while they in their room and shit, while they in their cell, inject them with something. They won't even remember what happened. Put them under, kill the original one, and just put the clone in there, just so they could just observe and see. You know what I mean? All the corrections they need to make the clone more realistic and shit.
I didn't know what the outside world was saying. And so I snuck my phone to see what people were saying. I've just been in this hospital and I couldn't get my mind around it. I'm in perfect. The clone shit threw me.
Yes.
When they said I was a clone, that made me flip in the hospital. That's it. These motherfuckers are trying to clone me. I didn't have a stroke. So I'm sitting in the hospital bed like these bitch ass. And then I saw me walk into my room. But I'm white. So I see the white me.
But he had a Caesar too? Just
not
like
all that, the white me.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm like, and I'm trying to get their attention. And no one said anything. And I'm like, that's it. They trying to clone me. This motherfucker is all the thing. And so the next morning I was out of my bed. I was standing there like Chris Pratt in Jurassic Park. I was like, what the fuck? And Dave was like, what's up, Fox? I said, what's up, Fox? I said, I know what's up. You trying to clone me, motherfucker. I saw the white clone. And I know why you're trying to clone me. You make me white. because I'll sell better overseas and all this other kind of so they had to call like my psychiatrist. I had a psychiatrist on board, and I'm sitting in this motherfucker.
You read your conspiracy
I'm
theory,
thinking
and
I'm a
it said
clone.
yes.
And when the psychiatrist says, "Are you all right?" and I says, "Am I all right or am I all white?" I saw what happened yesterday. I saw, motherfucker, you trying to get the white motherfucking Jamie Foxx, and it ain't gonna happen. So he just calmly goes, "I think we're gonna lower your dosage."
What y'all think, y'all? Y'all think we dealing with a clone here? This ain't the real Jamie? He ain't even sure. Yeah, you trying to play that joint? Ain't no sound on there. And there we go, the white Jamie with the freckle face. And you gotta think now, how many more of these motherfuckers is clones out here? I know people were saying Martin is a clone. It was something going around where Will Smith was a clone. Like it's just a bunch of people was clones and shit. They might not even recognize it themselves. The clone don't know it's a clone. They just know it was something weird happened one night, and it's some time they can't explain. Probably some lapse of time and shit that they can't explain.
Yeah, because he said he had a stroke out of nowhere. Jamie Foxx had a stroke out of nowhere. Like you could tell your person that's, make sure you get checked. Then he say was perfectly fine, perfectly healthy, and just out of nowhere.
Man, you can tell the nigga take care of himself.
Right.
You can look at Jamie Foxx and say, "Oh, that's a nigga that take care of. He cares about his health." Right. Like he said I was healthy, and next thing you know, he had a stroke. So obviously, I'm thinking somebody did something to him. Whether he knows it or not, whether he believes it or not, I feel like somebody did something to him. He just don't remember it. And nigga, you might, if Jamie listen to this, nigga, you might be a clone. Like,
he definitely follows our platform.
Won't know.
He definitely follows our platform on both on our Instagram and all that shit. So we might have to holler at that nigga. Like, Jane, the fuck they do to you when you went to sleep, nigga?
And you won't know. Like, if you the clone, you know that you the clone. That's the thing. These motherfuckers, they be like, and the nigga probably playing it back in his head, like, damn, I really don't remember exactly what the hell happened to me. And it was some weird shit. Even though I'm going out here and making jokes about it, you know what I mean? I'm still thinking, like, what the hell happened? I'm your conscious. that nigga in his head, like, damn, what the fuck did these niggas do to me while I was unconscious? And the thing is, he talking about, oh yeah, they bought the psychiatrist in and all this shit. You definitely can't trust them motherfuckers. The psychiatrists, they be the main motherfuckers running those cloning centers and all that. They give them all these high titles in society. Oh, this is Dr. So-and-so. He's a psychiatrist. He's the best in his field. Motherfucker got a whole cloning lab in his basement. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit look like the motherfucker got pods and everything in there. Well, with just clone Jamies all over the place. White ones, brown ones, Hispanic ones. All types of motherfucking Jamies out there. Like, you say that trusting that man. Oh, if the psychiatrist say I'm all right, then I'm nah, man.
All right, so this was the part where this is where Cameron Diaz came back from the movie halted. Co-star Jamie Foxx hit with $40K scam. All right, so y'all remember. So Cameron Diaz comeback film, Back in Action, reportedly in jeopardy following the incident involving co-star Jamie Foxx. One employee was alleged fired recently after someone apparently attempted to steal more than $40,000 from the Blame It rapper 55. They should have said singer. I don't know why they said rapper. So somebody tried to extort him on set for $40,000.
Yeah, $40,000.
Yeah, remember they did the movie and shit. So it says the source told Sun The son that the film has been nothing but short of a nightmare. And there have been a lot of delays in the investigation into everything going on. It sounds like though they tried to offer up a Rolex as part of the deal. So he was basically getting extorted. See, he was in another country, right? And people probably from the underworld in that country came to the set and basically, try to bribe him out some money, take some money from him, because they said they offered up they offered up the Rolex as part of the deal inside the alleged scam against Jamie Foxx. Why would he offer his Rolex up? Did that make sense to y'all that he would offer his Rolex? It makes no sense. And this is like right before he got sick. I think this is like right around the same time that he had got sick. It says people will be glad when this thing finally wraps up, and added about the investigation. I was trying to see. All right, it said the chilly weather in London, where the cast has been filming in the recent weeks, has also become a big issue, Insider explained, while adding the recent alleged con was a bit more sinister. Did Jamie Foxx ever speak on that? I don't think he ever spoke on that. I don't think he ever spoke on that situation that happened on that movie set.
He damn sure didn't.
I just thought about that. He never spoke on that shit,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Was that shit just a part of, like, we ain't know if that was false news or not. Like, we ain't know if that was like just the motherfucker saying that's what, you know what I mean, that went down on the set. But did it really though? Because you remember we only seen that in a couple news reports, and sometimes even they get it wrong, bro.
And this is what happens.
Might have been some cover up though, because he remember he had the so-called medical emergency right after that, bro. What? Not even a day after that shit was reported.
Yeah.
It was like a day or so after. It was like he had the so-called stroke, like 2 days after it was reported that he was getting that somebody was trying to basically get him for money on the set.
All right.
Trying to bully him for money on the set. And then a couple days later, he goes into the hospital for a medical emergency. Yeah, that shit is that shit is like suspect. That's definitely some suspicious stuff, because even when that news article came out, we was side eyeing it like, I don't know, that shit might not even be real. Like, you ain't really hear nobody else talk about that. It's almost like it didn't exist.
Yeah, he never spoke on that shit neither.
Nobody spoke on it. You think they were the only two motherfuckers on the set? You don't think it was a whole bunch? So you mean all them people on the set, nobody else mentioned it ever?
Right.
And the thing is, what took precedent over that? You got to think about what took precedent, because he just had the medical emergency a couple days after. So people forgot about that shit.
April 11th. All right, so that article, when that shit happened, that was in March 21st. He had the stroke in April 11th. So March 21st.
And then he had the stroke like a couple weeks later.
Yeah. Yep. April 11th. The incident occurred in Atlanta while he was filming
talked about it.
Yeah, while he was filming the Netflix movie Back in Action. So they was filming in overseas, and then they flew to Atlanta to film some more, and that's where his whole stroke happened, his whole health scare. He was hospitalized shortly after he began his recovery process.
And then you gotta think about it, bro. They ain't the only weird shit. You gotta think about when Kevin Hart had that so-called car crash, and he was in the hospital. That nigga still walking good to this day. But look how Tracy Morgan is all effed up. He got into that accident with the truck, and you see he can barely walk to this day. But Kevin Hart miraculously healed to the point He's better. He was better than now than he was before the accident. You see, Tracy Morgan got walk around with a motherfucking cane. Nigga can't get out of his car. Nothing. They claim that Kevin Hart broke his whole spine, but this nigga walking around, running around, racing. Nigga trying to race motherfuckers and shit. Like damn, did Kevin Hart really get into that accident? And the people were saying he got cloned. People were saying he wasn't the same after that so-called accident. And the thing is, these niggas will not know that they're clones. They just listen to some shit like from us and be like, "Oh, them niggas is just trying to get views," or them niggas is bullshitting with these conspiracy theories and all that. Nigga, I know I'm not a clone, but they don't realize the fucking clone don't know it's a clone. The fucking clone don't know it's a clone. It's gonna go about his daily life not realizing it's the clone.
All right, let me see.
That's the crazy part about this cloning shit that they
Let me
be
see
doing
if I
to
can
these.
pull up some more about Jamie Foxx even talking about this shit. Hold on, because I know he mentions.
Well, he never mentioned them. He never mentioned the shit about getting extorted on a movie set.
Nah,
he never did no. He never did no. He never came out about that because you gotta think about it. Like a week after, or like a couple weeks after, he had the medical emergency. He wasn't doing. So he ain't even. He was still on the set. Nigga ain't even start doing his promo tour yet. So he ain't really have no platform. He wasn't really, with any platforms to even talk about that incident before he had the medical emergency. And nigga might not no telling what they did to him. He might not even remember that shit. He might look at that news article and be like, "Damn, I don't even remember motherfucker trying to extort on a movie."
I was looking it up to see, and
he might not even remember that shit, fam. That nigga might be the clone.
Or was that shit made up?
Or made up. We said that from the start. We said that shit probably was made up. But if it did happen, we wondering why nobody else from that movie set kicked. Because, niggas always trying to get clout and come up with have stories and, shit go viral based off the stories. If all them people on the movie set, you think somebody would have brought it up. Yeah, I was there when Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz was getting extorted by so-and-so. They try to get 40,000 out of each of them, trying to get a couple 100,000 out of them. Nobody talked about it. Nobody talked about it. Nobody talked about it. It's all them people that was on the movie set. Cameron Diaz ain't say nothing about it. Jamie Foxx never said nothing about it. Nobody that was filming with them that day never said nothing about it.
Yeah, it's nothing. There's no response on that shit.
And a lot of people probably won't even remember that shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
But we reported on it because we was like, it's something off about this news report. And then sure enough, a week or so later, Jamie has a medical emergency. And nobody knew what that medical emergency was. We just knew that his life was in danger.
That's about it.
That's all we knew. He ain't even know what the fuck was going on. He didn't even know. He's going through it and he don't even know what it is. That's crazy. They know it's something weird going on out there in Hollywood, though. There's no way they could be in the game that deep and not notice weird shit, especially with shit like the Epstein files and all that and Harvey Weinstein, all them creeps out there in the industry that already got exposed to the public. And then the people that Dave Chappelle was talking about when he was saying Hollywood is kind of sick, when Hollywood environment is sick and all this type of shit. We know it's some crazy shit going, because when you dealing with those type of individuals who got that much money and that much power and they bored, they into all type of wicked shit. Weird things. And a lot of these celebrities get tied up in that shit, not even realizing what they really into.
Right.
Or if they do come out and start talking about the weird shit that's going on, the media makes them look crazy. And next thing you know, they get blacklisted. They don't get no good roles anymore. You know what I mean? They don't get invited to shit. They ain't landing those big endorsement deals like they used to. So that's another way they keep these motherfuckers quiet too. But then when you quiet and you just letting your abuser feed you like that, they just gonna keep abusing you in ways that's just gonna get more and more, imaginative. They got all the money in the world, all the power. Nobody's gonna do nothing about it. Example: Epstein list. People ain't going to jail, and they know they can do whatever they want to you, and they can try their little gadgets and little projects and shit that they help fund. Some of these powerful people fund these little cloning projects and all that. Oh, I got the money to fund that. And let's use one of these. Let's use one of our pets, because that's basically what the celebrities are to them. Let's use one of our pets and do an experiment on them. They don't have to know about it. Next thing you know, nigga like Jamie Foxx have a medical emergency and wake up in a damn room and see a white man version of him walking out of the room. He's wondering, who the hell is that? And what happened to me?
So it was an employee that tried to get him for $33,000. For $40,000 in the U.S. So the scheme said a staff member tried to scam Foxx out of roughly $33,000, about 40,000 American dollars, which reportedly involved a Rolex watch. Consequences: the employee was fired. Police was contacted regarding the incident, according to reports. The Daily Beast. Production context: the movie starring Jamie Foxx. Well, y'all know the Back in Action movie. So, yeah, it was an employee that got fired that tried to basically scam him out of $40,000 in a Rolex watch. So who the fuck was that staff? I mean, like, did they even never mention his name? I don't even think he ever got put out there. Let me check. You see, who was the staff that tried to scam Jamie? Let me see. I don't even think they ever mentioned the person name or identity. Who was the staff that tried to con Jamie out of? They never mentioned the names. According to reports, March 2023, Jamie Foxx was the target of an attempted $40,000 scam in London on his Netflix. Well, it doesn't mention who the person was.
Sound like something Jamie would talk about. This nigga tried to scam me. This nigga tried to scam me instead.
It says rumors. Additional unverified reports claim that during this period, Foxx, who was also executive producer on the film, had high tensions on the set and fired several people, including executive producer, 2 directors, and his driver. So what the fuck was going on that he had to fire all these people, bro? And then 2 weeks after that he got sick. So this is something mighty strange going on here. So it's like a chain of events leading up to him getting sick, where he had to fire executive producer.
Saying that's a rumor though, right? Even in the article.
Yeah, he said rumors. Yeah, it says rumors, but they said it was some high tensions on the set anyway. So it's probably something went on that didn't fully get out there on that set, involving that whole production period. I think something was going on with, behind the scenes with this whole started this production with this movie period. It says while others outlets reported as a nightmare production with serious scam investigation, co-star Cameron Diaz later suggested some of the rumors about the production turmoil were exaggerated. That's what she said. But you know, she could be exaggerating, but you know, saying nothing didn't happen on the set just to keep shit, you know.
Oh, somebody could be telling her to keep upset about the
Yeah,
incident, or she
right,
gonna end up like Jamie Foxx did.
right. Could be some shit like that. So obviously, a lot of shit went on with behind the scenes with filming that damn movie.
We just got like these celebrities. They got to start coming out about this shit. This weird shit that's going on in Hollywood. I mean, they probably, a lot of them are probably scared too, because they
Yeah.
don't want to get taken out. They don't want to end
Well,
up in the hospital bed
a lot of
breathing
them,
through tubes either.
right? A lot of them say they don't say shit because of the fear of what can happen to their career and shit like that. That's why they don't
Yeah.
speak out. They always speak about why they don't speak out, or I ain't got nothing to say on the matter, or you know what I'm saying? Like, especially the megastars, they ain't gonna speak on shit. They 100% highly controlled. Can you imagine Oprah coming and try to blow the lid off some
Oh, we
shit?
don't even need it. That ain't happening.
Can you imagine Beyonce going live and try to blow the lid off some shit, bro?
Happen.
Or any of them mega celebrities, The Rock Johnson, or anybody that got over hundreds of millions of followers on social media, period. You really think they gonna blow the lid off some shit? Hell no. They ain't gonna expose nothing. You know, this is always the more lower level celebrities that got blackballed that be spilling a lot of shit.
Well, the only reason why they low level is because
Yeah.
they was spilling a lot
Yeah,
of
because
shit.
they were, or just because they didn't go along with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But
They just kept their mouth shut,
yeah,
ignored the shit that went around them, and did they work so they can stay in the game, because that's what it is. It's a game.
yeah.
So you ain't
So
gonna until that shit backfires on you, and they doing, you might be doing everything they tell you to do, but then they
right,
start telling you to do some weird shit.
something spooked Jamie. That helps scare really spook the shit out because he is not the same as he used to be. You could tell.
Right.
You could just tell. Let me see if I can go to his page and y'all could
Yeah,
just
he ain't the same. Yeah, he
let
ain't
me
the
see.
same.
Yeah, he ain't the same as he used to be,
It's
bro.
the same thing it's the same
With
thing with
Martin.
Martin. Yeah, after that incident happened with him, he was never the same.
See if I can pull up some videos of Jamie.
I mean, the thing is, you know, the whole stroke thing, people do
It can change you.
people do change
Right.
after stroke too.
Yeah, it can change you and
That's
shit.
a life changing, that's a life altering type of thing. But then if it
Mhm.
was done to you, it's the same. That's what we try to figure out.
Yeah,
Cause like nigga said, nigga was healthy. Yeah, the shit can be chemical induced for sure.
right.
That's what people have to understand that.
Right.
Yeah, that video, it ain't no sound to that, John.
You know what I'm saying? He was just singing and shit anyway. But I see he posting a lot of older videos and shit. But I like, you can tell when the motherfucker been traumatized by some shit. They movements is different. They don't, just they whole shit changed, period. But I mean,
Playing that game, that industry game, can always turn dangerous. Cause you're dealing with a lot of money, you're dealing with images,
a lot of money, right? Billions
ego.
of dollars, right?
You're dealing with a lot of egos. It's just it's just a big ass pool of shit. A lot of those industries are. And the thing is, you're gonna be a mental health patient in those types of industry anyway. None of those people that's in those industries that been in there, no way they mental health could be all right. They just gotta appear like it is.
All right.
The type of shit that they doing.
Right.
And then fame itself can make you a mental patient.
Yeah, because it's a certain shit you gotta uphold. there's an image you gotta uphold. Not only that, you gotta be able to,
Yeah,
you
the
know,
pressure's on you even more because all the cameras is on, watching every move you do.
lifestyle.
They out there
Lifestyle.
watching every move you do.
I mean, then you gotta think about these. You're being invested in, so
Which means you're being controlled when
you're
you're
being
invested.
controlled, right? You have to
Because
be
whoever's
so.
investing in you, they control your life for sure.
Yeah, they put all the people around you. Like, say if a company is going to invest 100 million, they're going to put all the people around you that's necessary to keep the business going.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you try to bring your own people on board, usually you really don't have no seniority to bring your own people on board. Usually when they put that money into you, they gonna put those people around you.
Right.
Manager, your stylist, your makeup artist, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna choose all these people for you. You're not gonna be able to just bring your own people on board. Now maybe later on down the line in your career, you might be able to do that, but if these companies is invested in you, they gonna put the people they want around you to make sure their interest is protected. Yeah, I mean that's with anybody with a business that's gonna invest. You're gonna make sure your interest is protected. You're gonna put, you know what I mean? And we ain't just talking about a little bit of money. We talking about hundreds of millions of dollars that these people be having deals.
That's the game. That's why I said the mental health
Right.
of people who's deep in that game.
Like even if you're sick, they tell you, listen, you gotta be here, this place, you gotta meet with this person. They don't even give a fuck if you sick.
It's like working for Paulie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about Paulie from Goodfellas?
Yeah, like Paulie from Goodfellas. Yeah. That's basically what it's like working with. Yup. But coming from the guy that owned a restaurant though, not like one of his crew.
Yeah.
More like the dude who he was taking the products into the front and then taking them
out the back.
taking them right out the back. Yep.
So yeah, this I don't know, man. Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments on a replay back on this video with Jamie Foxx. You know, he the one speaking out on this shit again, saying that he woke up in a room and there was a white version of himself in the room,
and
a white clone of himself.
Jamie could just be doing this shit just to get numbers because the big hype with Jim Carrey lately.
Yeah, not only that, he got product out now, album shit like that.
Algorithm shit.
Yeah,
he got shit right here. And
he got music out.
Right.
So
see, that's the thing. That's the algorithm type shit. You got to tap into. That's you gotta make up some shit. But the crazy thing is, what you be saying could be true, and you might not even realize it's true.
Right.
So you just doing it because I'm just trying to get numbers in the algorithm. But then but then at the same time, you're thinking in your head like, damn, what really did happen to me?
Right.
So I can see how that cloning shit can get in his head because there is a such thing as cloning. We've done videos about it to the point where Bill Clinton, when he was in office, he had to make a bill to basically ban. Well, he passed the bill to ban cloning in the United States. So if they banning human cloning in the United States, that means it's possible to do. Which means that they are actively into those types of projects. So that's some shit you can make fun all day about that, but it still make you think like, damn. And he can't sit up there and be like, oh, why would they clone a nigga like me? Why wouldn't they? Right. Why wouldn't they clone you?
Yeah, first of all, you're an A-list celebrity. And you're open for, experimentation. Make sure y'all check out.
Wow.
Make sure y'all check out that link to watch our full breakdown of They Clone Tyrone.
Black Mirror episode and whatnot.
might want to check out. We broke down the whole movie of They Clone Tyrone, so y'all might want to watch. Check out this full live stream. It's on the Night Day Network channel. I dropped the link in the chat.
Yeah, check that out, y'all. We definitely.
If you don't, if you watched it, They Clone Tyrone already, then I suggest you watch it. But if you didn't watch the movie, watch the movie first, then watch our breakdown, because we break down all the subliminal shit in the movie that the normal eye can't catch. You might see some shit that's obvious, but a lot of subliminal shit that your two eyes just can't catch. Subconscious shit. You gotta be, aware to really decode that shit anyway. So make sure y'all check that out.
Yeah, that's definitely something y'all should check out. Yeah.
They Clone Tyrone.
To be honest with you, man, they put all this shit in a lot of these movies and TV shows out here.
Yeah.
So it's you always constantly decoding shit, because they only doing the movies and stuff based off the stuff they've been doing.
Yeah, it's based off the information they already, it's already
This stuff ain't even hidden anymore. People can't even call it a conspiracy theory at this point.
Nah.
Because it's real scientific data that they're able to clone. Now, we don't really know publicly how far they are with human cloning.
Yeah,
but we have seen them clone animals.
Yeah, they have cloned, right? Spider goat.
Yep. Some of the food supplies cloned.
Food, right.
Like, some of the chickens out there, some of the cows, probably a lot of them by now. Who knows? But they've been doing it. Cloning fish.
They have to be doing something, because it's not enough in the world for them to be serving all these burgers and shit through all this fast food. Where they getting all this meat from, bro? Fucking mystery meat. Ain't enough animals in to keep up with that demand that they have every day. Where the fuck they getting all these cows and chickens and all that shit from, bro? To meet that demand. I'm talking about a global demand, because you gotta realize these chains are global.
That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot of fucking cows and chick. Like, where they getting that shit from, bro? That's mystery meat, bro. That shit is mystery meat.
I think it's the mystery meat and the actual thing. So they
Soylent Green
in there.
Soylent Green.
At this point. And you still got, even though it's a lot of people ain't messing with that stuff anymore, it's still long lines out there.
Yeah, y'all gotta ask yourself, where they getting all these cows and chicken from to meet the demand of this goddamn global fast food chains?
Yeah, where do they get that at?
Where they getting all this meat from? What the hell?
Yeah, I think it's definitely some lab grown shit mixed in there, even though they claim that it's too expensive to be putting lab grown meat out there. But I honestly believe they have started putting it out
eating us. Yeah, we eating us. Yeah, people eating people. Soylent Green and shit. Hell yeah.
I mean, that's only if you don't know how to shop, though. Like,
all right. Now I'm talking about these fast food goddamn chains with all this.
That's why I say
McDonald's and all this shit.
You gotta shop at like farmers markets and shit like that. Everybody in the United States started supporting their farmers markets, they local farmers markets.
Yeah, boom.
Or the regular grocery store, then we'd be able to get some shit back on track.
Yeah, right. Clean food, clean.
Like, people gotta start eating food ingredients and just go to, like, because the farmers market, that's where all your farmers in the area that's where they come sell their products at.
Right.
So it's the mass produced stuff that you don't know that's gonna, like, you don't want the mass produced stuff. You want to see the cow. You can ride down an hour away and see the cow that you're gonna be eating next year.
Right.
Like that type of stuff. Like, and it's not like it's actually cheaper in some instances. If you buy food in bulk, it's definitely cheaper. Just shop with your local, because you will know what you can ask the farmer themselves to their faces, like, what do you use on your crops? Are your animals cloned? And you can ask them all this stuff, and they can actually give you a tour of the farm if you wanted it. And
Yeah,
everybody
see,
have
right.
these in their area. Some people might have to drive a little bit further, but everybody have these in their area, and then you will know what you eating. But when you eating anything like from fast food restaurants and shady restaurants, like shady chain restaurants, yeah, you don't know what you get there. You could be eating human meat. Who knows? I'm not saying that you are, but who knows? They already said DNA in McDonald's already.
Yeah, them big chain. We talking about them big chain fast food chains.
Right.
Not your local burger joint. You know what I'm saying? Local burger joints usually get they meat and shit locally.
From local people.
I mean, so you
a lot
talking
of
about
local restaurants try to do that.
Yeah.
Don't go out. A lot of them try to go and source a lot of the higher end restaurants definitely do that.
Right.
Because the food is more fresh and it tastes better when it comes from the source. And you get more nutrients out of it.
Right.
So that you gotta be careful where you buy your shit from. Cause you don't know what you get.
You said no new graveyards. Yeah, that's another thing too. Where are the fucking graveyards at?
Nah, what they do, they stack bodies on top of bodies. When they realize people in the graveyard, when they realize that nobody's coming to see them anymore because their whole generation probably died out.
Yeah.
They just start a whole new plot over the last one.
Got you.
They do that, but it's still questionable because
there's still a lot of people.
And a lot of people use cremation though.
Right.
There's a lot of people who use cremation services. There's a lot of people who do. Yeah, that the whole graveyard thing. Yeah, that they do stack bodies on top of bodies and say like they really do that. They remove a grave real quick.
Right.
And then selling out that same plot to somebody else. So they do that too, but yeah, it's still the numbers are still kind of like ain't adding up 100%.
Still ain't adding up, bro.
Yeah, the numbers still ain't.
A lot, yeah, because you gotta think about how many deaths. Where you putting all these people at, bro? Like that's what I'm saying. That makes you think they ending up in this in the mystery meat, these big fast food chains. Like it makes you wonder. Then they did that whole movie Soylent Green, basically exposing that shit, and it makes you think, makes you wonder.
Yeah,
we know they cloned it. We know they cloned the meat for sure. That's like a for sure thing.
So all this new shit that we eating is definitely cloned.
Hell yeah, it's clone. Fucking real, like
that ain't even.
They can't even.
That's doing to your DNA.
Yeah, because you can't even meet the supply and demand. Well, and say if they did just process everything the normal way, without cloning, that's still a lot of meat that has to be processed.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, to meet the supply and demand of these fast food chains. These motherfuckers selling millions and millions upon millions of burgers a goddamn week on a weekly basis.
I mean, they do say that definitely the meat is definitely grounded up from. They say 1,000 different animals is in one patty, in one burger patty.
So is that even a burger? That's like a.
I mean, what I mean is there's like 1,000. There could be 1,000 cows. 1,000 different cows in one burger. You know, if you go to a farmer up the road and they just slaughter one cow, all your burgers is from the same cow. But when you go to McDonald's, all that grounded meat together is from different sources from all over the place.
A lot of it's filler too, with soybean.
A lot of it is filler. Yep. The rest is filler. Yep. Well, I mean, some of them they claim that they use 100% beef. McDonald's claim they use 100% beef now. If y'all want to believe that, the way that CEO took a bite of that burger, That shit looked like it wasn't
Right.
real at all. Like he know what's really in it. He was scared to eat that shit. Like, why you so scared to eat that? But you encouraging everybody else to. I mean, all that stuff that you get from fast food restaurants is suspect. All of it is suspect. Because you can't really source it. But if you go to like your local farmer's market, you can source your food a lot better.
Right. Unless you know that the local restaurant joint that you're getting something from, they sometimes let you know where they're getting their meat and shit from, like what farms
Yeah.
close by that they getting their meat from.
Right. It definitely is, right.
You know what I'm saying? So but that's more of the local
That's
mom
local.
and pop type joints, not the
Right.
big ass fast food chains. Not
Right.
them. Now you go to the halal, man, and get some halal, you know what I mean? Halal meats and shit.
Halal meats, yep.
Like cook, you know what I mean? Like you know his meats is clean and shit, so no pause. You know what I mean? So you would go to, your local your local your local restaurant, local pizza shops and shit like that.
Right. I mean, it's when you're dealing with major corporations like that, all they care about is profit. They don't even care
That's
about
it.
quality.
Hell
They
no.
don't even care about quality no more. So you sort of know, even though the cost is going up with fast food, the quality is not as bad.
Mhm.
People's paying a bunch of money, and they adding even more money on there through apps like DoorDash and Uber Eats. That adds even more of the money on there, and you just buying shit that's not even really nourishing your body, and it's making you sick. And it's bad quality because people always saying food don't taste the same. Food don't taste like it used to. That's because you're buying it from major corporations. If you go to farmers markets and buy your vegetables directly from the farmers market, and you will see you will have a limited selection, but it'll be more nutritious because the stuff grows in season. Like you're supposed to eat as stuff grow in season, not all year round all the time. So when you go to a farmer's market, you can only get what's in season as far as fruits and vegetables. Yeah, like fruits and vegetables and all that type of shit. Like with that, you would just be eating what's in season, which is actually healthy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because when they gotta mass produce it and they sending you fruit that's not in season, even from another country, they not even doing it because they don't even let fruit supposed to ripe on the tree. But when they ship it from other countries, they try to just let it ripe by, the shipment time from when
Yeah,
it gets
right.
from their country to our grocery stores here in America. And that's why it never tastes right. They pick them too early and they spray them with chemicals.
Yeah, they definitely load that shit, spray it down.
Yeah, they spray them with
Keep
chemicals.
bugs and shit off of it.
That's why food don't
keep
taste the same, and that's why it's
Yeah.
making everybody's stomach hurt. You gotta buy it locally, so you'll know if you're getting. And if you eat animal products, you definitely go to the local farm or the local butcher, who gets his meat from the local farm. That's who you will go to, and you know that you're getting beef, 100% beef, because you can actually watch them cut off from the cow and grind it up there and give it to you, and you know you're only getting it from one animal. And that's another reason why people be getting sick, because one burger from a restaurant have like 1,000 different cows meats mixed in that, and that's how cross contamination happened. Even if this cow over here wasn't sick, it got meat from these 10 sick cows over here, and it's still mixed in some type of contamination. So that's why restaurant food that's why you don't feel good after eating that shit.
Yeah, a lot of that shit is loaded with drugs too.
Exactly.
Chemical.
That
A lot
too.
of that shit is loaded with chemicals.
Yeah. That's why we
On
say
top.
spray that shit with everything. And the thing is, a lot of times it's coming from places that don't allow those sprays. They spray it when it gets to the United States. That's another thing. They be spraying, like here, they be spraying all types of shit on our food that they don't allow them to spray in other countries.
Hell no. Shit is against the law.
Right.
Your ass will be locked
People don't
up.
realize that. People in the United States don't realize that. That we're eating a bunch of food that's banned everywhere else. Like the additives that they putting on our food is banned everywhere else. That's a problem.
Right.
That's a big problem.
Let me see.
So they're saying they cloning niggas and they putting human meat in the food.
Shit crazy.
Along with sick animals.
With sick animals, exactly.
This is wild, bro. And they cloning niggas on a movie set. Oh man.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. If you haven't, check out the link, like I said, to the Decoding Tyrone breakdown. And make sure this video is sponsored by 90 Day Herbals, man. Make sure y'all check out our website.
Yeah.
We sell those natural products on there. So if you're looking for good, clean products to use for your skin, your hair, we have clean, CBD on there. Nothing sprayed with pesticides, none of that. Everything lab tested anyway, so gotta make sure our shit stay pure. So it's all lab tested and everything. So
right.
Yes, indeed. It's 90dayherbals.com. The link is in the description of this video. Make sure you subscribe to 90 Day Network LLC as well.
Make sure y'all click the notification bell too if you just now subscribing.
Yeah.
So y'all be notified when we go live again.
Yeah, shout out to y'all that came through and rock with us. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I guess anything else?
Shit, use the computer. Don't let the computer use you.
Nah, with that shit. Hold on. We'll get out of here on that note. Shit, get up out of here on that note.
Peace.
Hold
Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you. It's cool to use the computer. Don't let the computer use you. You all saw The Matrix. There's a war going on. The battlefield's in the mind. The prize is the soul.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightanddayherbals.com.